They smiled at you, pretended to care. But behind those masks, they were only using you as a stepping stone in their game. Every moment you gave them your trust, every ounce of love you poured out, was nothing but fuel for their selfish ambitions. And now you sit in the wreckage of what they left behind. Alone. Broken? No. Number. That's what they think. They think they've won. That you'll stay down. That you'll never rise again. But what they fail to understand is this. Betrayal doesn't destroy you. It awakens you. Look them straight in the eyes, even if it's just in your mind, and declare, I am no longer your pawn. I am the storm that will shatter your illusions. In that defiant moment, a transformation begins. The chains they forged with betrayal are about to shatter. And from the rubble of your past, something they never saw coming will rise. You. Do you remember? Those countless nights when darkness wrapped around you like a suffocating void? When the weight of their lies pressed so heavily upon your soul that sleep became a distant memory? Every whispered false promise, every backstabbed moment, every cold, calculated move they made against you. It was all a game to them. And yet, in that relentless darkness, you found something they never wanted you to find. Power. They thought you were weak, fragile, disposable. But what they failed to realize is that the deepest wounds carve the strongest warriors. And now the pain they inflicted is no longer a burden. It's a weapon. Each betrayal, a spark. Every lie, a blade. Every insult, a fire. And now, that fire burns uncontrollably. No longer will you be their victim. No longer will you kneel before their arrogance. You are no longer the fool they deceived. You are the reckoning they never expected. The old you, the one they used, the one they toyed with, is dead. And in their place? Now that's something they won't be ready for. You see, suffering has a way of reshaping a man, breaking him apart, reforging him into something else, something stronger, sharper, something that no longer bends to the weight of others' expectations. Look at yourself. Really, look. Every scar, every wound, every lesson burned into your soul. They're not signs of weakness. They're proof that you survived. And now it's their turn to feel the weight of regret. Because when they see you again, when they realize that the person they crushed under their heel didn't stay down, that's when the fear sets in. That's when they start to sweat. I want you to picture it. That moment, that beautiful moment when the tides turn, the moment when you walk into a room, and the ones who mocked you, who betrayed you, feel it, the shift. They won't say it. Oh no, they'll pretend like nothing has changed. But deep inside, their stomach will twist, their hands will clench, their breath will hitch for just a second, because suddenly, they're not in control anymore. You are. They used to smirk at you. Now they avoid your gaze. They used to mock your dreams. Now they fear what you've become. And when they realize that you've risen above them, that their words, their betrayals, their cruelty meant nothing. That's when the panic sets in. They will beg for a mercy they never deserved. They will try to worm their way back in. Let's be friends again. You know I never meant to hurt you. Come on, you're not still upset, are you? Oh, the irony. They want forgiveness? No. They want a second chance? Number. Because this is the moment you've been waiting for. Not for revenge. No, for closure. For the day they finally realize they lost you. And no amount of regret can bring you back. And so, you walk away. Not as the fool they used to know. Not as the pawn they thought they could control. But as the one who outgrew them. That's the real punishment, isn't it? Not rage, not revenge, but indifference. They expected a war, but instead, You erase them from your world, like a whisper in the wind, like a candle snuffed out in the dark. They become nothing. And you keep rising. You keep winning. You keep building a life so untouchable, so unstoppable, that their greatest punishment is knowing they were never strong enough to break you. Let this be your declaration, your final message to those who underestimated you. They used you, but now you are untouchable. And they will spend their days haunted by the ghost of the person they could have had by their side. Humph. But that's just too bad, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. They used you, but now you are untouchable. And they will spend their days haunted by the ghost of the person they could have had by their side. But that's just too bad, isn't it?